You know what day it is? Motorhome Mondays. I'm on a canal. Oh yes, I am at Tring Reservoir with the canal behind me, reservoir in front of me. Oh, living the dream. Living the dream right now. I apologies first off. I was going to get a video out on Friday. It never happened. Obviously you know that because you haven't watched it. I lost a day last week. Now I don't know how that happened. I thought I was on top of myself. I organised all the footage, so it was all ready to start chopping and editing. And then I was driving back my truck and I was like, right, I'm going to start that today because it's Wednesday. And then I should get most of that done. Thursday I polish it, and then Friday upload it, and then get it ready for the evening. And I'm driving back in my truck. I look at my phone, and it said Thursday. I thought it was Wednesday. So I was like, oh, that's just never going to work. Because I actually done like a 14-hour shift that day. So I was like, well, there goes that plan. That just sunk like a lead weight. So, like I say, apologies. I will I will get a video out ASAP, so it should be out this Friday, 110%. So yeah, definitely getting it out, and it will be worth it. It will be worth it. It's a funny one. I don't think there's any other housekeeping apart from, I'll just say the normal. If you want stickers, they're in the description below. If you want to try and get a shiny sticker, like a lot of these people that are about to get their question answered, then head to the website motorhomemondays.com and fill out the form with your full address, and then you can get a shiny sticker. And apologies if you hear some people. I have got my mic on, but there are a lot of people. Yeah. There's people, a lot of people walking around. So.
I know this guy. I've got to shake his hand quickly, then I'll sorry.
That's alright.
I've seen you on YouTube.
I'm filming Motorhome Mondays now.
How you doing?
You good, mate, you?
Oh, good. Yeah, how's things?
Yeah, pretty good.
A few moments later.
Okay. Right, let's try and crack on, shall we? First question from Stephen. How long would you expect a motorhome to last when living in it full time, as I would assume it wouldn't last as long as someone who use it for holidays? I think it's a double-edged sword, because people that don't use it full time, it just sits there. It doesn't, it doesn't bed in, shall we say? And things can go stale. Joints aren't moving. They aren't snug together because they're just sitting like that, and they're not being used. So then it's, you need them to be used really. But yeah, it's as long as it's going to last as long as you want it to last, really. I mean, there's motorhomes out there that are 35, 40 years old that are still roaming around. Mine's what, 20 years old, is it? It's 21 years old now. As long as you maintain them, they're not going to be without problems. But as long as you maintain them, then they should be fine. I wouldn't be able to say how long it's going to last. It's how rough and ready you are with it, and how rough you treat it. If you're just going to campsites full time, then that's very level ground. That's very mundane roads and that. But if you're going up to Scotland and then down to Spain and then up to wherever, that's a lot of travel. That's a lot of bumpy roads. There's a lot of wear and tear. So it's going to be very different. Next one from Sean. I'm thinking of buying a motorhome. I'd like to save some money by buying an older model. Given your experience, is it a wise move, i.e. reliability and repair costs? The best move you could do, 110%. I wouldn't. Sorry. I wouldn't buy new. Honestly, even if someone come along right now, gave me 100 grand cash, said you can go buy a brand new motorhome, I wouldn't. I'd go spend maybe 45, 50 of that on a really good second-hand one, and then just take the rest of the money and go travel. Yeah, I wouldn't buy new personally. I like looking around the new ones, don't get me wrong, and I like going to the shows, but no, I wouldn't buy new. So yeah, buy second hand, but you want one that's got a good service history, clean habitation, and just looks well looked after. And by then, if you're buying 3, 4, 5 years old, 6 years old, whatever, any problems have come around by now. You know, they've any leaks that were going to happen have kind of shown themselves. I'm not saying that can't happen now after that, but if there was some poor work done in the workshop or something like that, you know, and it will show itself within the 3, 4, 5, 6 years that it's been around, and it'll either be mould or it won't. So and written off or it won't. Oh Jesus! I've just done a loo. She got scared by a swan. I thought that thing was going to clout me. Oh. Right, next question. Now, I am going to really mispronounce your name, so I apologise. Is it Abdar Rahman? Can you talk us through your outside cleaning routine for your motorhome, e.g. do you jet wash, what chemicals you use, how do you get rid of splattered bugs and bird poo, do you get on the roof? do I get on the roof? That's a straight no. Do you wax on, wax off like Mr. Miyagi? Mate, love the sense of humour. No, right, so my cleaning routine is pretty much non-existent. I have gone to a jet wash, and I'll do it myself, so you can soap it up with a brush and then just jet wash off, because you don't want to jet wash the seals too long. You don't want to full blast jet wash the seals. You can just that's sound effects for free there. You can brush over, so from the top all the way down, but you don't really want to full-on jet wash. And I wouldn't, if I was going to ever get it jet washed by someone, I'd be there watching it, because I wouldn't want to leave them to do it, because they'd probably just pound it, you know. That's what she said. Chemicals wise, now I used to use Fairy Liquid, and I got slated for that because it's got too much salt. So I use just car soap, whatever the one from Amazon. I think is it like traffic film remover or something. Just put that in a bucket, copious amounts, put the brush in, and then just soap the hell out of it. And that usually, I usually go over the front where all the bugs are, let it soak in, then do it again, and then do it again, and then blast it all off, or rinse it off, shall we say, with a hose. But don't really force the hose on any part of it for a long time. And do I wax on, wax off? No. To be fair, my motorhome does need a good clean, to be fair, on the outside, and a good wax and polish, but I'm not doing that. It's just too long and too boring. Right, next question from John. What regular maintenance, if any, do you perform on the van? Checking tyre pressures, how do you find it compares to other vehicles for cars, and does it use more oil and water? To be fair, again, oil and water, I do keep a check on them, but I don't really top them up or change them. I get a service every year, a full service. I let them strip everything out, all the oil, all the filters, and then they top it all back up. And I don't really use enough to have to top any more up. I don't use that much. I check my tyre pressure often, just to make sure, because it can, obviously they're heavy tyres. It's a heavy old girl, so they need to be properly inflated. Otherwise, you'll start wearing your tyres unevenly. So yeah, I do that. Apart from that, I just get a regular service every year, and whatever it needs, whatever the guys say they need, because they'll show me, whatever it needs, it gets done there and then, gets done, no questions asked. If it looks like it's going to go and it might need it in 6 months or something, just get it done while I'm there. You know, while it's on the ramp and it's ready to go, just do it. But yeah, that's pretty much it really. And compared to a car, yeah, it's pretty much the same way I run my car. I used to just, no worries, take it easy. yeah, so I used to run my cars exactly the same way. I take them in, get them serviced, because I'm not an expert, and me getting under the bonnet and all that, it's just, I'll cause more damage. But it's just about looking after things. It really is. It's just about looking after it. You know, when it needs something, do it. Next question from Wayne. I know you had new curtains made a while back, but have you or would you ever change any of the interior furnishings on your van? The colour scheme of the walls, the bathroom, seat covers. I wonder if it was a good idea and easily done, considering how hard wearing the factory finish is. I've often thought about this because I would like to actually probably paint the cupboards and all that like a white or a magnolia or something, just to brighten it right up, because there's a lot of dark wood in motorhomes. It really is quite weird, because you'd have thought they'd do it. I know obviously white or magnolia or something will sharp the dirt and will wear faster, but I know my friend Judy, she's wrapped, I think vinyl wrapped all her stuff. So she took the doors off and wrapped the doors, and she wrapped all the work surfaces and all that, so it looked pretty good. I'm not going to do it on this one, but I think on my next one I will get the whole interior done, get it recovered to a colour scheme that I like, and you know, yeah, all looking pimp and fly. I think I'll go leather or something like that, or I don't know, I'm not sure, but I think I will do something on the next one. So I think the next one I do get will be a longer term than this one. So I think, and as I know I like the lifestyle and I love doing it, I think it makes sense. But yeah, I think it is possible. I mean, you can get new covers for all the seats. They're pretty easy to get. They unzip and put new ones on. Not cheap, but you can get them. But as for changing the interior, some people do. It is a lot of work though. It is a lot. You're committed, and it's got to be either really well done so it can resell well, or it's got to be at a stage where you're never going to resell it anyway, so you can just do what you want to it. I don't think there's really any in between, because once you've gone away from factory default, it's either lost its value or it might have increased because it's done such a high spec job. Next question from Ben. Is a log burner something you plan on getting installed in your motorhome? However hard to conceal, I suppose you're stealth parking up. I presume you would save on costs and look nice on a cold night. Yeah, a lot of people have the log burners. I like the idea of one, but I would never get one. And here's why, for a few reasons. If you've got a log burner in a motorhome or a van, I'm led to believe that, and I'm willing to be corrected, but I'm led to believe that your insurance is invalid because you've got a live fire within the vehicle, which shouldn't be in there. You drive along, if air goes down the flue, is it the flue? The chimney? Yeah. Then loads of soot and dust comes out. And no matter how much you try, there's going to be soot and dust everywhere. And it's just dirty. It is just dirty. So yeah, I would never do it. And you've got to find and store a lot of wood. So whereas I've got a diesel heater, mate. Whoo, it's nice and warm. Oh, it's too warm. Turn it off. Oh, that cost me like 6p of diesel. Oh, bit cold again. Oh, bit warm again. And that is, apart from the noise, that is, as stealth as you can be. And you haven't got to worry about trying to light a fire. You haven't got to get too hot. If you get too hot, you just turn it off. What you do with a fire, because that's going to take some time to cool down. No matter if you close doors and dampen things and whatnot. But nah, I'm not getting one. Can't be arsed. That thing is proper raring up. Next question from Murray. Would you consider getting a large motorhome similar to John and Tashi's from Life Beyond Bricks or John and Mandy's? Or do you think this wouldn't suit you and your urban lifestyle park-ups? Because of the places you decide to stay would be harder to find. No, I think I could do... I don't know. I don't like it's going to be, I don't know if I should say it, but I don't like A classes. A lot of people are going to go, why? They are nice and spacious inside, but I just don't like all the glass. It's just too much. And I don't like that there's no driver's door and it's like a bus. You're like 3 feet from the front. You know, even with my truck, I'm closer to the front than that. It's just a lot. So I think I like normal. I say normal motorhome. That isn't derogatory to A classes. But like John Amandi's, I don't think that's too big. I think I could get away with that in streets pretty easy. I think any bigger than that, I might struggle. But in for a penny, in for a pound, give it a go. Next question from Jamie. Have you ever considered a van conversion instead of a motorhome? And if so, why not? If another YouTuber offered you a van to do a home swap, would you do it for a few days and try it? Hell yeah, I'd do a van swap just to see what would happen. That'd be pretty funny. Yeah, why wouldn't we? Why are we not doing this? Come on, offers please, offers. No, that would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. I'd do that. I need to clean up first. Before I bought a motorhome, I did consider about building my own, but I haven't got the tools, the skills, or the time, or the location to build one my own. Yeah, I could commission one. I mean, I know there's a lot of people out there that do them. Neil's building them from Urban Explorer. He's building them. Liam builds them from Liam the Terrible. So there's plenty of people out there that build them. So I could say like, here's a van. I need one built. I'll pay for it. Done. But I just like I like my motorhome. Now I've got it. I do like it, and I like its space. I've got a lot of space. It's home. It's home. That's what it is. That's what it is. The next question from Glenn. Our old aircon is kaput, and we've been eyeing up a max fan. What's your experience with it? Also, we have a chance of putting 2 in. Would you go for 1 or 2? They are amazing. I love my max fan. The amount of air they can move is a ridiculous amount. They can bring in or out stupid amounts of air, and because they're like hunchbacked, you can use them in the rain, so it's great for in the winter when you're cooking, you're parked up, you're cooking in the evening, it's piddling down with rain outside and you're trying to boil some potatoes or something. You've got a lot of steam and hot air, wet air that you need to get out. You turn it on with your hunchback shut, it still gets it out. It's brilliant, it really is. So I would fully recommend that, unless you really need aircon. And if you can do 2, I would do 2, because I'd have the, wherever the kitchen is, I'd have that as an extract, and then I'd have the, wherever the other one is, as the intake. So it's just go, it's like a beautiful symbiotic circle. The circle of life goes round and round. Next question from Christopher. I'm quite a big lad. Gee, so am I. I've used a touring caravan and found out after a long while of being on the road, sleeping on the foam cushions really took its toll on my back. How have you managed to stay pain-free? I don't sleep on the actual mattress that come with the motorhome. I went and got a nice Silent Night memory foam topper, put that down, lovely. And then under the actual, so you've got the memory foam topper, you've got the mattress, and then under that you've normally got the bed slats. Now obviously I'm a big lad. I think I put it in one of my videos when I was talking about the overcab bed. I went and got 2 pieces of ply, like 9mm ply, drilled a few holes in them, and then put them underneath to spread my weight across all the slats, because I could feel the slats, and obviously they're going to go after a time. So that 9mm ply across the lot spreads my weight, and I don't feel them. And the memory foam topper, beautiful. Beautiful. So yeah, try that, mate. That might help, and hopefully you'll be pain-free and sleeping like a baby. Next question from Dean. Do you intend replacing your motorhome in the near future or upgrading it? Yes, I will be changing my motorhome in the near future. I'm not sure when and not sure what for, but I will be. I think I've done all the upgrades I can to mine. It's all singing, all dancing. It's perfect. It really is. It could be bigger. It could do a few more things. It could do a bit more storage, so then I can go a few more places. So yeah, it's. I will be doing another one eventually. Last question from Gary. Does the motorhome suffer from condensation, especially in colder months? If so, what do you do in combating the problem? Any tips on how to minimise the build-up? Yeah, I just keep... Nah, this is probably a security issue. A few people might freak out about it. But I leave most of my windows on the latches. So it's like you got fully locked, so it's airtight sealed. Didn't mean to wobble you there. Or you've got one latch and then it's got a little bit of breathing, or you've got open. So I leave mine on one latch. They're all latched, so the whole thing is still shut, but it does breathe. I leave my windows at the front cracked, like the drivers and passengers cracked, and usually leave my roof vent cracked, or the max fan open, maybe not on, but open. This keeps air flowing. Why is there a plane coming over across now? Yeah, if someone's going to moan about me about the windows being cracked or something like that, they're plastic, dude. Seriously, I done security the other week. Yeah, go back to that one. Don't worry about what you can't control. They're plastic windows. I'd much rather, the air circulating. Yeah, and then just constantly, every now and again, check your cupboards, pull out clothes if you've got clothes in the cupboards, pull them out, check them, make sure there's nothing going on back there. The corner of your overcab bed, pull that out, because that's obviously a dead area, so there's not going to be much air movement. So pull it out, have a look around there, give it a wipe round, make sure there's nothing there, and then yeah, just changing your sheets, pulling things out, moving things around. You can get these little silica packs or moisture packs, but I don't really tend to use them. I just tend to have the heating on, so it's nice and warm, and make sure there's plenty of air circulating. So yeah, so that is all the questions for this week. It's been a bit of a weird and wacky episode today. I've had people, doing things behind, going, way, because they know I'm filming, and people coming over, shaking my hand, which he was a cool dude, he really was. Yeah, it's been a bit all over the place, but I hope you've enjoyed that. Next week, are you ready? It's the last Motorhome Mondays of season 2. I know. Don't, I'm just a messenger, don't shoot me. No, so next week is a free-for-all, ask anything you want, general questions, this, that and the other about motorhome, van life, me, the world as it is, as we know it, space, the universe, aliens, whatever you want to know. Go wild. But if you want a chance to get a sticker, go to the website, fill out the form with your full address, and then yeah, and no freaky messages. I've been getting a lot of freaky messages lately. And it's some of them are a bit saucy, let's just say that. I don't know what it is with you lot. Some of you are a bit, need to take a cold shower. But yeah, so Motorhome Mondays is coming to an end for a couple of months. 3 months off over the summer. And then it will be back in the early winter, ready to do the winter and over Christmas, and then we'll continue on from there. So make sure you get your questions in, get your sticker, guys. You need a sticker. Have a great week, guys. Take it easy. Bye.